Duracell with its...
I read something crazy about Barrera the other day in one of the press handouts here. They said weaknesses, none apparent weaknesses, but it said lacks a sense of humor. I think it was the only thing they could think of. I mean, not a big problem in the ring, you wouldn't think, to lack a sense of humor. I don't think Mike Tyson's got a great sense of humor in the ring, has he, either? Barrera, the champion in the white trunks, just to remind you if you still need the identification. The young man from Mexico City. Croft from San Mateo, California.
Barrera in no real rush. He's very thoughtful about everything he does. Just does not want to make a mistake. Looking for openings all the time.
Make him work around that loop, Eddie. Make him work around that loop.
There's that po-face, that kind of poker-faced look about him too, doesn't he, Barrera? The expression never changes from first bell to last.
Get the feel he's waiting for Croft to make a mistake. He's waiting for Croft to draw the lead, and then he comes back with these unbelievably quick counters. It's almost like a coiled spring.
And very, very accurate. Croft has found it very hard to slip any of these punches. Remember, Croft put up a very good performance when he fought Tom Johnson for the IBF featherweight title. So that's the measure of the man in front of Barrera here.
Yes, he's experienced. He's been in with good fighters. He's just trying to put a little bit of pressure on Barrera, which I think he's got to do. He can't allow Barrera to fight at his pace throughout this fight.
Now he's testing to see what Barrera has on the inside, which might be interesting. Trying to bustle him up a wee bit more. These could be better tactics for Croft, who was told there just to keep his punches up. All the time the fight is out there at range, you feel that Barrera's speed and precision will always have him in the box seat. There on the ropes, this is maybe the better ploy for Croft.
Yes, I think that's what he's going to try and do. He's going to try and keep a constant pressure on Barrera. He did manage to get through with a decent right hand on Barrera there, Croft, so he is getting some success.
It's a brave effort from Croft, who's already taken some hefty-looking shots. And at least here he's trying a plan B. And Barrera, that's his answer as Croft tries to close the range on him. But a more interesting round, that one. Watching it back in London is Barry McGuigan. I wonder what impressions, Barry, you're forming of this Marco Antonio Barrera so far.
Well, I think he's a very sensible, a very cute fighter. He spent the first 2 rounds going forward. He's now trying to prize Eddie Croft out of his shell by staying on the retreat, inviting Croft into him, and he's nailing him with very clean and clinically thought out punches. His combinations are crafty. He picks his shots very well. He moves his head. He anticipates Croft's punches very well too. And you know, look at how accurate he is. And I believe it's only a matter of time before he starts to grind down Eddie Croft and he, you know, stop this fight maybe in about 8 or 9 rounds.
Thanks, Barry. News of Barry McGuigan watching back in London here on this cold night in Las Vegas. 5th round, WBO Super Bantamweight Championship. And Barrera has gone about his work methodically here. Nothing flamboyant really about him. There'll be a real contrast in characters if he ever fought Nassim Hamed, that's for certain.
Yes, he's very careful, very patient. He just waits. I think he's basically a counter-puncher. But he's very fast, very quick to come back with his punches.
Our scorecard showing Barrera right in command of things so far. Croft doing better here, though, at closer range, trying to put the pressure on and pin Barrera against the ropes. He's asking some different questions of the Mexican now.
Because he is just gaining a little bit of confidence and he is prepared to attack more and more in each round.
It's a good right hand on the counter. Very good shot. Made Croft back off. Oh, and look at this. He suddenly moves into a much, much higher gear. Well, how about this from this Mexican? Croft had put him under pressure, and suddenly he'd had enough of that. And what is that? About a 30-punch rally from Barrera at tremendous speed. Now that is impressive.
Yes, he really unleashed a tremendous attack there. He picked up his pace unbelievably. All during that, every punch that he threw were very accurate shots.
Looking swollen and puffy around the face. The eyes look as if they're beginning to just puff up and close a bit from Croft, and it's hardly surprising. Goodness me, that was some burst, wasn't it, from Barrera?
Yes, that was all started because I felt Barrera thought he'd wobbled the legs of Croft a little bit. He'd hurt his man, and then he really piled on the pressure.
And all that had come after Croft had made probably his best start, his best little period in a round, putting Barrera under some pressure on the ropes. Just looked a bit unsteady on his feet for a moment there, Croft, I thought.
Yes, it just looked as if he walked onto that left jab and he really felt the power in that punch. The legs just dipped very slightly.
Round 5. Keep looking body shot again from Barrera. I must say he's not the man you'd be in a hurry to get in with, is he?
Certainly, when the eyes are swelling now of Croft, and he's looking very red and round the face.
Systematic, this work from Barrera. Bit by bit, just dismantling the man in front of him.
Yes, a very good round from Barrera there. He shows great skills and how he can up himself in pace, how he can just quickly switch into top gear, just from coasting along very steadily. He's a very good fighter, very quick.
I think you saw there, though, in that round, for the first time in the fight, why his reputation is so enormous. The way he just turned it on for 30 seconds there.
Yes, and very accurate punches throughout that. You see the right hand slams through the guard there. But he quickly, when he realized that Croft maybe wasn't as hurt as he thought he was, he let him have a good deal of punches here. And then when he realized Croft was taking them well, he had the presence of mind just to step out and build up an attack again.